Hey guys, it's Chantel from FanLala, and I'm here with the lovely Dove Cameron.
Hi.
And we're gonna find out some fun details about what's going on with her. So tell us how it was working on Barely Lethal. It looks like so much fun.
So Barely Lethal is outside the channel, and it's actually the first film that I've done outside the channel up until a film that I just finished in Canada called Monsterville. And it was a completely different experience. And it was with Hailee Steinfeld, who's a cutie, and Jessica Alba, who I've always wanted to work with, and Samuel L.
So
who's like
cool.
the nicest person that I think I've met in the industry ever. But the premise of Barely Lethal is really cool. It's sort of like Skyfall meets Mean Girls. So it basically, Hailee Steinfeld's character has been trained to be an assassin spy since she was an infant. And Samuel L. Jackson is the leader, which is like just the funniest casting ever. He's the leader of this like covert ops training facility for orphaned girls, and he raises them into these like killing machines, sort of like Hit Girl in Chloe Moretz's role. And so they start at birth, and they're trained to like disable bombs at age 4, and like train like in like 8 different ways to use a pen to kill somebody by age like 10, and like they're like they're like these psychopaths. And Hailee Steinfeld's character is the best one in the business, but she's the only one that hasn't been able to emotionally detach, and she's never killed anybody, and she's super like, I respect human life, you know, like I don't want to be here, and everybody else is really into it. Samuel L. Jackson is like, you know, please, you know, you gotta go out there and do the hardest missions, and she's like, I want to go to high school, and I want to have a boyfriend, and she like sneaks 17 magazine and like all like 10 things I hate about you and stuff like that. She's like really into the teen culture, and so she goes out on this mission against Jessica Alba, because like who else? And she goes down, and she fakes her own death to get out of the training program. And they're like, oh, she's down, sucks, we lost her. And so then she taps into like the deep web and assigns herself as a foreign exchange student into my house, Liz Larson's house, to start going to school at my high school, at this like normal middle America high school, because like all she really wants is to be normal. And then drama ensues because like the FBI find her, and then like I get pulled into it, and like I can't really tell you what I do at the end, but I have an action sequence.
You kick some butt?
Oh yeah, I take somebody down. But yeah, it's a really, really cool movie, and it's super, super, super funny. And like you can always tell when it's funny, like when you were there and you laugh about it later, you know? Like, yeah. So Kyle's a genius. Everybody who worked on it was really passionate about it, and I'm really excited for everybody to see it.
Yeah, I was so excited for you. I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be like an action movie.
I know.
This is so cool.
I'm really excited.
If you could be any other villain, who would you be? And what do you love most about Disney villains?
Those are good questions. No one's ever asked me that. If I could be like another villain's descendant, like their kid? Or
Either
just,
or.
Yeah, no.